Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. We're looking at the low backhand volley today. Let me start just by saying we got to be in continental grip. I think as everybody knows, you get a backhand volley in continental grip from up high, and of course that's a pretty easy shot. As we get down low, if there's a chance we're not in continental grip, the backhand volley becomes almost impossible to have success with because the strings don't open up. So absolutely be in that continental grip for the backhand volley, especially down low. All right, so a couple things we got to knock off the checklist here today to make sure that we're hitting this low backhand volley with success. The first being, how do we get down? And I said this in our previous video with the forehand, a wider split step, good wide base is the start to that. So make sure you're utilizing a good wide split to help sink your center of gravity down. Now, as I actually go to the volley, we really want to make sure that we don't bend at the waist. And that is just something that's so common because so many players track the low ball with the racket first. And if it's the racket first, it's usually something where we see the body bend at the waist. And I can't get my face and my eyes down into contact really nice if I bend that way. So I want to see the lunge pose. Okay, dip the front leg, the right leg gets down, the back knee might get really close to the ground, and that's the way to maintain good volley technique even when we're dealing with a shot that's maybe 6 inches off the ground. So the lunge pose is really key. Secondly, the racket angle. Obviously very open. If you've ever had this happen to you where you get into a low backhand volley and the racket hits the ground, that's actually okay for a low volley because we a lot of times do need the racket to drop some. And I know so many coaches say don't drop your racket. But back to the moderation idea, I always preach moderation. If I've done a great job getting into this low volley and I'm here and I'm ready to hit and the ball is still under my racket, okay, I might have to drop those strings down. That's okay. And if I graze the ground a little bit on the backhand, that's okay too. It's when we start to hear that racket slam into the ground. That's usually when you're not getting the body involved enough in the shot. So let's have a look at that one real quick where I get down low. Still pretty good technique, got my body down. Just don't want to see this thing crashing vertically into the ground. All right, now the third thing that's going to help you guys get successful on this low backhand is where we aim. And I think, as you know, when we're up high on a volley, net clearance is a good thing. And especially because I'm tall, it magnifies it a little. But 3 feet of clearance is not a bad thing on a standard volley. Down low, if I clear the net by too much, that ball's going to sail long. So I've got to start to mentally picture my low volley skimming the net a little more. And remember, the reason I don't think it's going to go in the net, even though I'm aiming lower, is because there's a good chance the racket angle had to open up more. So that's going to add some height that a lot of people don't factor. Now, the left hand is really key. Last piece of the puzzle here. Balance-wise, so many players that I see getting down into this volley that might have a two-handed backhand volley or just don't get the idea of extending the arms opposite direction enough, have a lot of trouble with that shot. This left arm can give everyone out there balance on this shot, and that's a really good thing because if I want to be accurate on the strike, if I'm balanced, I can do that. If I feel like I'm off balance or wiggling a little bit, the strike could be a miss hit, and now I'm missing the shot. So if you notice this left hand on the low volley, I really try to get it back. Let's see it one more time. And that's going to allow me to feel very stable even though I'm in this little bit of a compromised position down here. All right, so low backhand volley. Let's make sure continental grip, obviously. Let's make sure to use that lunge pose instead of bending at the waist. Let's make sure that our net clearance starts to come down a little bit. And I think you guys will start to find that that shot albeit not the most fun shot to hit, starts to become a shot you can rely on. All right, so that's all I got for you today. Hope that was really helpful. Please click like below this video. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so, as well as check down below me in the description of this video. You'll find the link to 3 free courses Mark and I have put together. I think you'll find those very helpful as well. All right, so until next time, be well, and we'll see you soon at Daily Tennis Lesson.